Welcome, gamers, to game one of my celebration I am doing for myself for getting my second challenge video finished. This is game 1 out of 4. And it is right here. Hole Digging Master. This is a game where you dig a hole. That's it. That's the game. I'm not sure if you're expecting something more than that. But truth be said and everything, I've seen this several times before and I absolutely loved it and I just had to try it for myself. It was not even that much. It was $5 and I think it may have been on sale. It's just going to be a nice time. And just so you know, there are a bunch of actual games like this where you can just like be calm and peaceful and idle and like do things like this. But also there are just a bunch of our games out there that are just like so simple and explanatory and yet have so much more deeper stuff into them. Thief Simulator, you could literally describe as a similar game where you get to play as a thief. House Flipper is literally a game where you could describe it as a game where you literally just flip houses. I could go on and on. All great games. So, before you decide to click off, why don't we give it a shot? Ooh. Well, this is different. Just a little, I think. Collected 0 to 7. Artifacts, huh? Market, save, workbench. Alright. Now, just to let you know, I'm pretty sure this is the exact same game. I think. Alright. I'm pretty sure it is, because the thing is, like, I saw this and it was like a Steam game, but I'm pretty sure this is the exact same thing. It might have gotten an update or two since last they did it, but I don't know. Oh yeah, this is the same premise. This is playing the exact same way. This is the same game. Alright, here we go. I discovered stone. Stone gatherer. Earned my first trophy. My bag is full. Full of so many stones. Now I can go over here to the marketplace and I can sell all these stones for $6. And then I can go over here and increase other things for said money. Let's see. I can recharge for about 51 cents. More lamp, dynamite. I don't want to pay for that stuff. And then there are upgrades over here I can get. More slots in the backpack. That seems good. Look at that. So many trophies already. We just started. It hasn't even been 5 minutes yet. And you just keep doing that over and over again. Eventually you get other upgrades like jetpack here and whatnot. Taking off. Nice, we earned another trophy. Eventually you get really far down and like you can dig out these big... Well, you can dig out these really big areas, but yeah, that's the game. That's it. This literally, this section right here describes the entire game. It's just all this back and forth, and I absolutely think it's fantastic. Now, I do think I do want to have a plan in mind. Oh, I can't dig that, huh? I do think I want to have like a bit of a plan in mind for this. Because I'm thinking... Save progress. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll save. Sell those. So every stone is worth $2. Alright, I want... Like I was trying to say... What the heck? No, what are you doing? Why are we going backwards? Why are we drifting backwards? That's just weird, man. That's not my controller or anything, bro. What's going on? Alright, that's better. Alright, so like I was saying, I think the plan in mind would be... well, I don't know about you, but... I've seen a lot of people who've done this, and they just go down, they like cave around, but for me, I want to get rid of all of this dirt. I don't want to make some staircase system. I don't want respawn. Battery empty. Wait, can I just respawn for free? You return a checkpoint, but you lost all the ore. It saves my money. It doesn't really recharge fully, but it does save a bit when I do it that way. Oh yeah, it saves me a bit of money when I do it that way. I have more energy, more thrust, digging radius, usage. That seems pretty good. But yeah, like I was trying to say, a lot of people, they just dig down and they make like these entire caves and like tunnel systems. I don't want to do that. See, from my idea of digging a hole, the idea is you just keep digging a hole until it gets bigger and bigger, sort of like this, and you just keep going further and further down. But the idea is you wouldn't make it like a mine, you would just dig a hole. So here's what I want to do. As inefficient as it may be, I want to dig everything. Legitimately everything. I want all the dirt gone. When my video is over, well, not video, but when my playlist of this game is over, I want to see no dirt left that can be undug. I want to see just nothing but a giant ass crater. That's what I want. Like that. You see that? That's a good start. See? This is going very well. Ooh, let's grab that. That's one of the things I need to do, is I need to, like, keep on, like, grabbing and finding rocks. Even though I'm, like, just digging a hole, I need to, like, try and get some more money. What other upgrades can I get? I don't know. Increase the dig radius. That seems like a good idea. Recharge is getting expensive, though. I guess the battery is bigger, which makes sense, but still almost $4, and I'm not making anything right now. Alright, let's see what the price is to recharge now. Almost $3. I'll spend $3. Alright, let's try and get some money. Otherwise, we're gonna have to do that slow progress again. Alright, we found a stone. That's good. Ooh, 2 stones. Okay. We made our money back, so now we can just go back to digging this. I really like games like this, to be honest. Like, they're just peaceful, fun little games where you can just, like, you know, calmly just relax and do whatever kind of you just want to do until you get to all your goals eventually. Just getting upgrades, keep on repeating the same process over and over again. It can get boring at times, yeah, but, you know, I like it. Just a nice, chill game, man. Just having a good time. Sort of like a stream, I guess. This would be probably a really good game to stream, but, you know, again, like, I don't know if I'm going to go back to that. Because, like, the last time, like, I streamed, like, not only was I, like, on YouTube streaming, but, you know, I don't, like, have a soundboard or anything like that. I don't got no fancy camera. I mean, I have a monitor. Well, like, a secondary monitor, I mean. So, like, now I can easily see when the audience is, like, you know, you guys are, like, talking back, but... Oh, I didn't realize I was full! I destroyed that stone! Oh, I was in the zone. I was in the zone. I destroyed that for no reason. No! Oh, what would I do next? It's gonna take you a lot to save up for. Thrust power? No. I want to improve the digging, so I think I should just look for more money. And, like, keep on going my merry way. Now, I know one thing for these games is, like, the deeper you go, not only, like, the more difficult will it get, but also, like, the more money you can make. Just have a nice, good time with it. Like, this may have been our starting point, but this is our real hole. This is our real product. This is what we're going for. I'm okay with going back to, like, every 5 stone right now. It's not really doing too much. Alright, energy usage or dig radius? Probably the dig radius. Workshop apprentice. Nice. Come on, man. Let's see that radius increase. It's not the biggest increase, like, you can't really notice it, but yeah, it is a little bit bigger, I guess. Oh, yeah, that is definitely doing more work. I can tell now. Oh, I am loving this. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at us go, man. This is fun. This is, like I said, just one of those types of game. Discovered clay. What? We discovered a new type of rock, clay. That's awesome. Oh, more stone over there. We don't want to break that, so gotta sell these. Clay is worth $6. That's so good. Backpack thrust. I don't really care about that right now. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, you get more money the further you go down. So, like, the idea would be, like, if you're trying to rush it, you would just go straight down. But that's not what I want to do. I want to have fun with it. I want to actually, like, feel like I've accomplished something. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting rid of all of it. All that pesky dirt. Every pixel. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, yeah. We're getting the crater, man. This is the dream. This is the dream. You know, you can go too fast in the game and it doesn't take you as long as you think it is, and then at the end of it, where you don't get all your money's worth, you're just sitting there looking at, like, this was a fun game. You know, this was a great, fantastic game. I had a very fun experience with it, and then you just do nothing else at the end of it. I mean, yeah, a lot of people sometimes complain about those things. I'm not saying that you shouldn't or you don't, or, like, it doesn't really happen as often, but the fact is, like, you don't realize that, you know, you're not really getting your money's worth when you don't just do simple things like this sometimes and just, like, try and get everything that the game has to offer. You know, you're not going for the secrets, which is, like, again, one of the major things that it costs so much, because people are going to expect you're going to be playing it a lot of the time endlessly, and it's, like, really good content. But some people just, they don't care for that stuff. They just want to get through the story and they call it a day. That's what they do. A lot of people do that, and then they spend their, like, tax dollars or whatever their rent is and just get the next game. I don't want to do that, though. I want to, like, have a fun time with it, but at the same time I also want to get my money's worth out of it. I want to see everything it has to offer and, like, understand why this was so much. I mean, look at that progress. That's satisfying right there. That is just a bunch of nonsensical fun. That's what most games should be, man. What the fuck? Dino. Well, that's interesting. I didn't know they were dinosaurs. That must be like a update or something. Look at this, man. Look at this. How much progress we're making. This is good progress. But yeah, just my case in point, like, not everything is, like, what it's worth. If it was me, I would put, like, a fair praise point around everything that I would make people buy. Like, if I expect that you're gonna get like 20 hours out of this game at the least, then I would make it $20. And the rest is just up to how much endless playability you can find. Which is, again, for like stuff like Plants vs. Zombies Replant, when it was $20, I was like, oh, fuck yeah, that's a great deal. And everyone instead was like, oh my god, why would I spend that much when I can already just play the original for $5? I'm like, it's a remaster. You would definitely already want to be spending that much already just to play the base game. And not only did they add more content, but let's all be honest, you would be wanting to play 60 hours of Plants vs. Zombies already. You'd be playing 70 hours of it, 100 hours. So honestly, if it even got up to a price point of like GTA 6 or like, I don't know, like $30, $60, I would still say it's worth the money because there's just so much stuff in that game. Yes, it would still be hella expensive and some people would definitely rash out and so would I, but the thing is, I'd still suck it up and pay for it. That's why I did it. $20? 4 times the amount of the original? Done. I played over 80 hours in that game. I bought it already for multiple different systems. I really don't care. It's just that good a game, man. It's totally worth that price. So that's why I did it. I didn't question it. I was just like, take my money. I'll do it. Pre-order? Yeah, totally. Totally worth it. And that's another thing. Like, pre-orders, like, they're more expensive just by a slight amount than, like, the base games. And, like, you can't get them on sale and whatnot. So, you know, like, I would say you can do pre-orders, but only... You know, unless, like, the main reason why people put, like, pre-order bonuses in them so that you can actually get, like, some extra value out of your deal instead of just being like, oh, I get to play it early, I get to record this on my channel early, I get to have my people react to it on stream early. You know, I get to, like, do this more than anyone else before they do it and not get spoiled or anything. But that's not the reason why you should be doing it, which is why I said, again, when it comes to theaters, I don't really go those things a lot. I mean, yeah, I did that for Iron Lung. Stone Hoarder, nice. Yeah, I did that for Iron Lung, but that was for a friend, and because, you know, it was gonna take... Yeah, I didn't know if it was going to get on DVD ever. Yeah, I think we can all agree on that. And I just thought, hey, you know, someone was going to pay for my ticket. I'll take it. You know, it's like a free movie at that point. You know, why would you not do it? So that's why I did it. But I don't do it for most other movies because I know how expensive they are in comparison. I know how much you could pay out of subscription monthly just so that you could get it later when it gets released. And I'm excited Zootopia 2 is coming out very soon. I am very excited for that. I've not seen that in theaters. I've avoided all spoilers, and I am very excited. I hope I can forget of something I did see the other day, but that was my sister's fault, and it's totally fine. But then again, I kind of was expecting it anyway to happen because it happened in The Bad Guys 2. And the thing is, like, I didn't even get to spend anything extra just so I could see it, but my monthly subscription... And even some DVDs, when it comes to movies like that, are now even that good. They just put them out there for like $5 instead of $20. So yeah, you know, it's just a better price point, especially because like going to the theater can be uncomfortable, all the people talking. I'm not saying it happens a lot, but come on, guys, it happens at some points. You know, phones, just laughter, screaming, and like sometimes you just... I don't know, IMAX can be too loud, and I know you don't have to do IMAX, but the thing is sometimes, you know, that's just the thing when it comes to those things. You know, it's just like an event, it can be crowded, it can be uncomfortable, tickets, getting into the theater is a hassle, getting out of it, bathroom breaks, not being able to pause the movie. Why would you go through all of that? You know, because you know, gonna have a miserable time just so you could see something that you were like, you think you're going to enjoy. You don't. That's the other thing. You don't even know if you're going to enjoy it in the first place because sometimes those trailers, like, yeah, most of them I would definitely say are real, but some of them can be like faked, and some of them can give you like really weird ideas of like what can happen and like spoil some things. Some stuff doesn't spoil some things. Sometimes they have like these huge ass plot twists, which I think is a good thing for most movies to do, so that you get something that you would never expect. Which again makes movies sometimes like that more replayable. You know, different emotional feels. You know, like, there can be like some really deep stuff sometimes in that stuff too, but why would you go through all of that sometimes? You know, if you knew you weren't going to enjoy it, or you thought that you might enjoy it, you know, you would only want the guarantee. You would not want to spend anything on anything that you wouldn't want to play, or watch, or do, or, you know, you would just want to sell after. And tickets you can't really sell once you start them. So, you know, I can understand why when COVID hit, like, instead they doing tickets at the theaters and whatnot, they just decided to hit it all on Disney Plus. And I, for one, loved that, because I watched that instantly. It made me want to get a subscription, and it was fun to watch. It didn't feel any different than the theater. I was watching it with family, you know. Of course, the screen wasn't as big, but hey, look at how far I am from my TV right now. This already is a big enough screen. My TV is right there. I can reach it from right there. This is a big enough screen. I don't need my entire wall glare, and especially because, like, distance-wise, this is how close you would be to the theater. I mean, yeah, it's not as big, but I don't think anyone really needs that big a screen or it to be that loud, especially when that's one problem that I will definitely say about the theaters. Their speakers in IMAX. Sometimes their things are too loud that instead you hear nothing but or you know, you hear like some weird static noises, and like you just hear like a vibrating rumbling in the theater of like a sonic boom, and it just keeps echoing. You know, it's a huge pain, which is why a lot of people, when they're gaming, they rather use earbuds, headphones, headsets, so that they can make it all clear and crisp. And the theaters don't do that. And you can definitely notice that there's a huge difference when it comes to speakers when it's like in and outside a theater. Especially for the trailers. Like if you go into a theater, every loud shot just sounds like but then when you get back to your house, you can actually understand the sound differences. You can like hear the gunshot. It's like more of a and then it's like do 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 do. You know, it just sounds a lot different. That's just a huge problem because of the theater. Like they sometimes like they don't understand how like to turn down the volume or whatnot. So yeah, there is that difference, but there's not really like a major reason to go to theaters, I would say. And there's other things I could say too. Snacks, you know, like the seating arrangements. There's just a lot of negatives, man. So you know, I would only do it for like special occasions. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When it comes to like the theater and like stuff like that, there are definitely a lot of things you would say are special occasions. I mean, God, Toy Story 5 is coming out, and I'm like, that's gonna be a fucking good movie, but I don't want to pay for my ticket, because I know what it's gonna be experiencing like. And yeah, I'm gonna enjoy the movie. Now, obviously, because it's Pixar, and they always never disappointed me, but you know, I'm not gonna say sometimes they do that, because they never done that, and I love them to death. But the thing is, sometimes people get disappointed when it comes to things like that, and sometimes you're like, things are not what you wanted, and they went in a different direction. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but I am saying it can bring a lot of negativity to the table. And it does happen sometimes when it comes to certain people who've been working on certain things for so long, or they didn't put enough passion into their project. For me, a movie is good if I can understand everything that's happening and I appreciate what it's doing. And it just seems like it would be something fun to rewatch. It's a great movie if it's something that I would love to rewatch every now and again and understand a lot more about. And I would say it's a piece of literature or a piece of artwork. It was like a fantastic fucking film if it was something that I could see myself watching again and again and again, endlessly trying to piece together everything and just loving what it is and what it's trying to do. You know, stuff that you wouldn't watch just to watch it, but stuff that you would watch to understand it, to piece it all together, and to see what they did and appreciate it for what it's doing. Most movies aren't like that. Which is, again, why I miss, like, certain classics, because, like, that's when people understood what they were doing. Like, there were people like Hitchcock, there was, like, Rod Serling, Steven Spielberg, and I'm not saying some people in our modern generation aren't like that, and they're not doing good things. like Iron Lung did. Iron Lung was definitely one of those more better productions, I would definitely say. But I'm just saying, like, sometimes even, like, geniuses like them can make mistakes, and, you know, it's just a bunch of unpredictable bullshit that you don't understand. Does this increase it? No, it does not. Okay. Battery saver. Nice. Yeah, every now and again, I will definitely want to redo certain things like that in certain games, like I Spy, and just rewatch certain movies and series all in one sitting, so I can understand all in one go, or, like, at a certain time where I think it's a good time to rewatch it because something new is coming out and I'd like to understand it better, because, you know, people forget things. But the thing is, like I said, as much as I freaking love them to death, if I watched them 24/7, day in, day out, I would get so sick of it, and it would probably be one of those things that I would either sell or never care to watch again. So, yeah, basically, bottom line is, like, you know, favorites, art, and just certain tastes can get stale. You know, especially with repetition. And I'm sure a lot of you can agree with me on that. And if you don't understand what I meant by I Spy, the thing is, I have I Spy and I Spy Spooky Mansion, I believe, still on the Wii. I don't think they're in there. They should be around here somewhere. They better still be here. I swear to God. Nope, they're still there. Of course I've never sell them. They're exclusive to the Wii. If they were on PlayStation, I would have bought them the first moment I knew they existed. Because I love I Spy. I've always loved I Spy. Never grown out of I Spy. I love, like, search and finds, hidden, like, puzzle games like that. Hidden object puzzle games, I mean. But the thing is, I Spy really gets me because not only did it connect me further, like, down my childhood, like, certain things where some of you, I bet, have definitely stayed with you. But also, I've just always appreciated it for its, like, rhyming, how simple it is, how fun it is, and how much they can actually still make it quite a hard challenge. And the thing is, I know I've beaten it, and it's just the same shit over and over again. But the thing is, when you haven't done it in so long, you know, your brain forgets it. And the thing is, I've gotten to the point where I've definitely forgotten basically everything there is in that game again and again, especially because it's been a few years and I haven't played it in so long. And now I'm back to a point where I'm like, I would love to play that again. Because I'm going to basically experience like new. Obviously not brand new, because some stuff will stick with you, but, you know, the more you can, like, leave it to sit there and rest, you can start to go back to it and you almost feel like a brand new experience, like you first experienced it. Just another benefit of, like, you know, not having a photographic memory, or, you know, not always doing the same thing over and over again, because then you can, like, have a better, more broader experience of it than you when you used to remember it. Yeah, that's the thing with me with I Spy. Like, I would leave it sitting there for a few years and then I'd come back to it later because I miss it and because I would basically know nothing about it anymore. Which is, again, why I want to play certain things like Epic Mickey and, like, well, I guess kind of like Minecraft and just like some old school like games that I used to play, like Skylanders, because like I haven't beaten them in so long and whatnot. And it would almost feel like it did in my childhood when you first experienced it. You know, it would feel like you're experiencing the thing firsthand again. Which is, again, because games take so long to make their sequel and movies and whatnot do that. It's good to rewatch that when it comes out so you can understand it for the first time in a brand new light, especially because the older you get, the more advanced your brain starts to get to understand stuff. I can definitely say that goes for when you're growing into your adult years, especially because when you first get an adult, I definitely recommend you rewatch all the stuff they used to, even the more childish things, because the thing is, you will never understand how much adult jokes, how many things you never understood before, how many words you missed, and how many subtle messages were in there that you could never understand when you were younger because you were too stupid, too ignorant, too naive to be able to process it. But when your brain evolves and you get older, like, you can understand and process that stuff more, and then you can see it in a whole new light. Kind of like the same idea of, like I said, you know, like you leave something sin for so long, and you get back into it, you'll feel like you're experiencing it for the first time brand new and in a whole new sense. Which is, again, when it comes to certain things on my channel, even though I played them all before, I'm playing them all again in a whole new sense because you're here behind the wheel with me. And we're just having a fun time. It's only been an hour, guys. It's only been an hour. Can you believe that shit? That's the max digging radius? Will be unlocked after full upgrade? No, there's gotta be more. I know there's more. I guess I need more money. Maybe they want me to fully upgrade the shovel and then they're gonna give me a new tool. Oh, come on. That radius increase is like, yeah, I can understand it feels a bit bigger, but it just feels the same. Except I just gotta do a bit more work. Look at this. This is coming along, and it's only been a little over an hour. That's pretty great progress. And the thing is, it's just gonna keep getting bigger and bigger until I eventually get more money. Until I can do it better and better. Like, you saw the picture of the screen. I think we're gonna get a drill later, but of course we just need more money to make it work. So, you know, just keep on doing the same thing over and over. I'm having a good time talking. Probably not getting all this because, again, just trying to not make myself bored. Just trying to say something to, like, keep myself in the moment where I want to stay awake, and yet I still enjoy it at the same time. But also maybe, I don't know, put something else in there for you guys. So, you know, good way to do both. Otherwise, you're not just sitting here watching this. Alright, what do we got? I can evolve my shovel into a drill, but I need 200. That's not even the full upgrade path yet? Wow, dude, okay. Alright, I see you. I'll get to 200. Okay, thank you. I'll do that. I appreciate that. That's very cool. I did not know they did that. Don't you love it when the game reminds you to save? It's very nice. The bottom line is, if it's free, I'll try it. No questions about it, which is why I've downloaded so much stuff from PlayStation Plus, even though I played absolutely practically nothing of it. But the thing is, I know something about it. And it looks interesting, so I'm just gonna do it because there's absolutely nothing I'm wasting for it. Yeah, I'd rather waste nothing than later go down the line and be like, when I don't have a subscription, do it then and actually have to spend money out of it. Patience is a good key to have, a good virtue in life. Look at Spider-Man 2, for example. You know, the video game. I wanted that ever since I had this PS5. And it was on my wish list for almost a year now. Not that long ago. It got released on PlayStation Plus, meaning I got it now for free. I saved $60 that way. Okay, so we still need a more upgrade. Energy consumption, dig speed, dig radius. We got a drill! It's still not gonna do anything unless I am able to aim at something, though. Interestingly, like, look at this. Oh my god! Bro, I feel like I just leveled up. This is so fast. I can just hold this and, like, just remove everything I point at. This is so good. It uses so much energy, but you know what? That's so fine with me because this is so much better. Oh my god. And also, look, I can point here and it's not really going to waste anything unless it's like actually removing something. That's really good. Fortunately, I do need to like make sure to get some rocks like that so I'm not wasting all. That was so fast. That was so fast. That would take me like 20 minutes to do, and it took me like a single minute. That's crazy. I do think the energy consumption of this is a lot worse. I do absolutely agree with that, but at the same time, it's a lot more fun. It's a lot better. Okay, I definitely need to make the energy consumption better. You know, especially because like dig speed and whatnot, you know, I don't give a shit about that. Look at that. The bar goes down so quickly. That's the main problem. When it comes to certain games like this, yeah, you can technically go any way you want with it, but for me, I feel like you should actually be smart about your choices. Otherwise, you're going to be doing what I was originally doing for so long. So this time I am going to actually dig down a bit. So that way I can make sure to get a good amount of money so I can like constantly be hoping to get enough income. And eventually get into that next upgrade. Oh boy. Look at that, we're doing so good! Eventually I'm gonna have to be using my jetpack, man! Can you believe that? Respawning. Basically, if I can just keep on making more than $13 every time I go down there, I'm gonna be A-okay. And eventually I'll be able to upgrade my stuff further. The only thing I find annoying is these little small patches of dirt sometimes. They're just like in the way and doing nothing and just so annoying to look at, you know? Make this a little smoother. Oh, hell yeah, dude. This is nice. We've evolved a hole digger to hole driller. Oh man, this is why I'm really excited to eventually get into games like Subnautica. Just like to do stuff like this endlessly and get all these resources. Which will then lead me to like upgrades and like other different like parts to explore, and then eventually I'm looking at my progress and I'm like, look at how much I did today. It'll be fun. Now, I will say one thing. I do have Subnautica below 0. But you're gonna wait for that. And I don't care how many of you beg me in the comments, because I want to play them in order. This is just a thing with me. I got to play the games in order, and I don't care if people don't say it's a sequel or whatnot. I don't care. The fact is, Subnautica 1 came out first, and then Subnautica Below Zero did. But yeah, the fact is, Subnautica Below Zero came out second. You know, several years after the original came out. And the thing is, the original Subnautica had a bunch of updates and whatnot, so if I just went straight into Below Zero, there'd be a bunch of mechanics and stuff that I probably wouldn't understand. Especially because certain games, sometimes, they expect you to play that way around. I mean, sometimes they're nice, but also, you know, there could be updates. Subnautica 2, I think, is coming out, which is going on multiplayer. So, you know, there's just many reasons like that that's like, I'm going to play the games in order, guys. I don't care what anyone else says. Chronological order, whatnot. There should be a system. Otherwise, I'm just going to be getting into a bunch of jibber jabber and I'm not going to understand anything and I'm just going to be miserable. Especially because, like, I really do want to play the original. I've seen it. I've seen it before, only on one channel. But the fact is, that's all I've seen. I, for one, have always wanted to try it ever since I've seen it. It looks like such, fuck me, a beautiful game. And I think it'll be a really fun time. That's never happened before. I mean, it was bound to happen eventually. Do I get an extra 3 slots? No, no. That's not worth it, Gabe. That's not worth it. Look at these prices. They're outrageous. Also, just take an extra few seconds just to save a few extra bucks. It's totally a good idea. Sweet. I want to see if it has anything on its gauge. Like the drill. It looks like... See that little meter? I wonder if that's like a game design where they... Nah, it's just... It's normal right now. Hold on. It's still normal, but if I turn on... Yeah, look, it goes on to full blast. I love it when they do stuff like that. Just such unnecessary stuff that the players just like can enjoy to actually understand the experience better. Like, doesn't remind them of like how poorly, I wouldn't say poorly, but like, you know, just to put them in the immersion, I guess. But for me, I've always enjoyed it because it's always defined the difference between a game made by people who care and people who just want to make games to just get money. Or, you know, just make stuff. And I'm not saying make good stuff, I'm saying just make stuff. But when you put attention like that in your games, like, you're not just trying to make stuff, you're actually trying to make it good, you're trying to make it feel nice. You know, you care. Oh, look at that. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen, look at that. Look at all that progress. Oh, yeah. I'm not saying we're halfway there, but, you know, the hole is almost even. That is practically what I want. I want a crater. Not a mine. This is hole digging. We're not digging a hole. If we're like doing this, that's a mine. I want a hole. I want a big, giant, gaping hole. Like a crater. Like something that you can fall into and not be able to climb out of. I want a hole. That's a hole! You know, one thing that scares me? We have health. What the fuck are we gonna find later? I mean, I saw we can purchase dynamite. But, I'm just saying. What the fuck are we gonna be finding down here? Said something about dinosaurs, now we have a health bar system, you know. There's gonna be some fighting, I bet. Oh, damn. That's what I'm talking about. Damn, $4.40 for the next one? Jeez. That's better. It's a lot better. That is a lot better. Oh, it looks so much smoother at the bottom. Look at all this crap I did at the top. It's just gross looking. Need to fix it. There's one thing I noticed. Like, this is good progress to make the hole, but either I make this little ledge and just keep going down deeper, which is honestly, like, what else do I do? Do I just keep doing this for now and like trying to get anything I can? Like, we're running out. I mean, yeah, sometimes I get lucky. Like, there's a rock there I can grab. One over there I can grab. Look at us, we're barely making anything too. Whoa, recharge. Oh wait, no, that's just all my money I have left though. I hate the decimals, man. Oh, I got lucky. No! I'm the stupidest person to ever live. I needed to sell that first. I just lost so much money. Ah, it's not going to be full battery. This is why you don't get the upgrades early. Aye. Alright, what is it? What's the price? $20, so it went up by 8. Ugh, gosh. I'm gonna pay for all that. Fuel is so annoying. What the? The heck is this? What? Is that connected? Oh my god, this barrier length is so big! What is that though? Wait, how far does that go? Hold on. I'm just digging like a path down. I want to see what this is. Wait, is that part of the wall? I can't tell. I need, like, more of this going to figure it out. Oh my god, is this just the wall now? Whoa, what the... Is it caving down? Bro, I think that's just the... Do you hear that? What the hell's over there? Bro, there's like some wind or something over there. That is creepy. Upgrade enthusiast. Ooh, wow. That's a lot of stone. I'm glad I upgraded my backpack, cause dang. Damn! 50? What did I pick up? Oh man. Ooh. Look at that thin ledge I got. Oh, this is coming along nice. Now that is a hole. Just ignore the little ramp there. This is fun. I've gotten to the part where I'm like starting to like actually trying to finish this out. Yeah, the ambiance is different down here. I don't know if it's that wall or whatnot, but it is different. Alright, I think we made enough progress. Time to start digging down further. Hours. Well, actually almost 3 hours in, and I finally got the hole I said I wanted to achieve. Ooh. Now I'm starting to notice how difficult it is with this radius. I was like trying to go down. God, imagine having that in your backyard. That would be terrifying. Jeez. Alright, I'm going to buy a lamp. Light the way. How does this work? It's in my hand. Do I like... Ah! Okay. Alright, that's where we're gonna do our mine. You know, until I can figure out a better way to do this. Because this has taken a while. We need some more income. You know, we're starting to get to a really bad area. Now I'm just gonna need more light. It's getting eerie. Like, it's starting to get eerie. So much clay. Oh, well, thank you. Discovered iron ore. Hey, new ore found. That's getting creepy. We still found nothing. How much is the iron? $12. So double the amount of clay. Oh yeah, see now that's what I was talking about when it comes to a mine. I'm really not gonna lie to you, I'm kind of scared. Because I feel like there's something bad down there. You know, the deeper we're getting, the further I feel like we are about to enter really scary territory. It's getting darker. And creepier. That's a scary hole. That's a scary little area. I don't want to be going down there. Ooh. It's so dark. Oh, hell no. I'm not... Oh. Light, please? Holy crap. Did you hear something? What was that? Oh, this atmosphere is getting creepy, man. Oh my god, when you look at it over here, it's like we're in a mine, and then you come out here and it's like... I guess it's kind of almost like we're still in it, but then you come out here and it's like... Freedom! Holy shit, this is getting scary. Bro. Like, if this was Minecraft right now, I would be terrified. The thing is, Minecraft has monsters. Zombies, creepers, Endermen. But, I mean... Oh, it's so creepy. You have no idea what's down there. And yet you know the only way to continue the game is going down. Oh lord. Oh lord. Oh lord. This is getting creepy. I don't know how far I should go down. Like, I'm not sure what's down here. And that's like the main fear I have, is like, what could be down here? But at the same time, I'm pretty sure there's, like, nothing bad gonna happen. But at the same time, like, the fear of the unknown. Oh my god, what is happening? Shit. How are we still in the backyard? This is 11 meters deep. Ah, I'm stuck. Oh my god, we have to go deeper. Oh god. Oh no, I don't want to go deeper. Oh jeez. It's funny, you know, I used to think this was a nice game. You know, a very lovely, beautiful game. Now... Now I think it's kind of terrifying. Oh, and I don't want to be down here. I can't see nothing. Oh, it's better. How did I get this far down? 50. That's it. Oh, it's so close. Not a lot of increasements, but it's close. Ooh, 114. Nice. Oh, I couldn't even see that before. Negative 21. Honestly, I think I'd keep going like I did last time because this was kind of faster than this is going right now. But the thing is, I just need to find a way to make more reliable income. Like the iron. Because the clay is nice, but there's too much of it right now. I just need to go deeper and find more of it down here. Oh my god, I feel like I have to pay tax dollars every time I do that. Alright, I need to wrap it up. One last lantern place and I'm done. Oh, light place. Alright, what's our depth? 27. What the fuck? What? There's something over. Oh. Okay. That's a good ending. Yeah, that's something to have you come back for, don't you think? I don't know what that is, but it's probably treasure. That's really cool. I don't know how close it is, but that's really cool. I really want to find it though. But I can't, but I really want to find it. But I can't! But on the one hand, it would be so fun to find it right now. Yeah, but on the other hand, it would leave such a nice episode. Yeah, who are you to decide? I don't know. What time is it? It would be really cool to find that. Do you think you could find that right now? Absolutely, but what would be the point? What about the next episode? Yeah, fuck the next episode. Okay. Shiny collection. Ooh. So that's how you take damage. You fall damage. Okay. That's good to know. That's good to know. Hey, cool. Alright, let's go this way then. Uh-oh, wait, I'm stuck! Wait, help! God damn it, game! Careful, careful, we're back down here. Digging for treasure. 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 Oh, that was a different beep. I discovered copper! Oh, hell yeah. Artifact! You discovered an artifact. Oh, sweet! Alright, HQ. We have an artifact! What do we got? We got a payphone! That's cool. You need the telephone. Oh, cool. What's the copper worth? 21,201. Oh, yeah. Now we're making money. Now we're making money. Oh my god. I want to continue this. Like, that's... Oh. This game is... It's fun. It's a fun game. I'm past the point where I'm like, it's creepy, and now I'm just actually really enjoying it again, and having a new type of experience with it than just digging a hole. I'm actually planning out a route, trying to do this efficiently. Going back up to the surface is... Selling the stuff is the worst part of the game, but you know what? It's not a big deal, and it's fine, and it's just like, the further I go, the more stuff you discover. Like, the discovering of the artifact and the copper ore has made me going on and being like, oh my god, look at all that copper. To the point where I'm like, I just want to keep going. I just want to keep digging. I'm at 31 meters deep. I think it's 100 meters in total. So I'm like 1/3 of the way there. And there's so much more I want to discover and dig and keep planning this out and seeing what I can find. And then later, like, breaking it further down and just making a really dark pit. A really deep dark pit until I, like... You know, when I get enough stuff that I can, like, upgrade the jetpack and whatnot. I don't heal? What if I die then? I'm curious, what if I die? Because my health stays the same. I have quite a bit, though. Let me sell this first and then try and kill myself. Then we'll end the episode. Oh yeah, I forgot. I need to save first. Thank you. Yeah. It's just like, it's so fun! It's finally gotten the part where I told you it's like that addicting. It's finally gotten there. Oh my god, I need to make this a whole lot easier to get to. Yeah, this is gonna take a bit. I need to, like, make this actually killable. Actually, like, a death area. Oh my god. Look at that. Nothing but resources. See, this is what I'm talking about. There's too much clay here. Why is it fucking everywhere? Look at that, I'm full. Damn, I had no idea how much barra you get without having to actually pay for the next bit. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. This is a bad idea. Whoa! It's better, but I keep hitting this lips. That's a lot better. A lot more killable. It's like a dropper. You gotta drop straight down. Alright. What happens when you die? I hit that. Are you kidding me? Well, at least I'm gonna die. That's the good news. That's what I wanted. Take me! You have died. You lost all your ore. But you don't respawn with full health either, interestingly. So you can't regenerate your health. You have to pay for it. Hold on, can I kill myself instantly with this? Whoa. Nice! I was hoping to expect something a little worse than that, but okay. Oh, it's kind of fun, actually. It's kind of fun. This is kind of fun. Whee! What if I do it without jumping? Whoa. Okay. So you can fall like 3 meters, no problem. But you fall 6 and you're gonna have a problem. I can't handle the fun damage. How are you not dead? How are you not dead? This will kill him. Alright, I'm done. I'm out of here. I'm gonna save the game. I'm out. Oh my god. Cross save. What the hell does that mean? Whatever. Oh my god. How far did I get? A third. That's pretty good. There's a mine down there? Oh my. Skeleton? What the fuck? Okay. We shouldn't look at that. We should not be looking. Oh gosh. Okay, how long was I doing that? Less than an hour? I don't believe you. I do not believe you. There's no way. There's no way that was less than an hour. There's no way. Almost 4 hours. Almost 4 hours. Yeah, you're not getting a video today. I'm sorry. You're not getting a video tonight. I'm hungry. And when it starts to be 11, there's no more time. I'm sorry. I failed you. But it's fine. Because, you know, you were already kind of on the break anyway. I'm sure you'll be fine. It's cool. We'll just, you know, it'll all blow over. Okay. Well, peace out, gamers. This has been fun. I went a little overboard at the end there, like just a little, but it is a fun game. Oh wait, hold on. It is a fun game. There's so much more in there I haven't done yet, and I'm excited for tomorrow. So, yeah, with that said, I hope you all have a fantastic day, night for me, and I'll see you all in the next video whenever it may be. Peace out.